Everyone, okay, so this is my first video in Notion, and hopefully out of many, and I'm going to do some videos about how to build a DOS. So this is the concept that I designed for myself to run my day with Notion without the need to navigate between a lot of pages and a lot of applications. I want to bundle everything inside one page and to use all the productivity tools inside one interface, which is challenging, I have to say, especially if your needs are not only to capture information like web clipping and to manage your meeting notes and your private notes and everything, but also to manage your task. And because we have a lot of great applications out there like Things and Todoist and other applications that I love, it was really challenging to bundle them into Notion and to do the switch. But I'm happy to say that I was able to find a way to feel comfortable about this switch and to design my dreamy task management tool inside of Notion. And let's navigate to this page, and not page, but to this section, because everything is under one page, you can see. But I want to navigate directly to, I call it build, but you can call it whatever you want, like to-do list or task or whatever. Yeah, so basically you can see my layout here. It's kind of it reminds when you see it at first, it's sort of like the Kanban and the board view, but it's not. Actually, it's the gallery view, but in different, like in a column layout. When you can see this one, it's actually the same database, but with 3 different layouts. Okay, let's open the upcoming so you can see 3 different layouts. Okay, so basically what I wanted to do here, and my goal for Dreamy to-do list task management tool, is to really reduce the friction when you capture new task. Okay, like the capturing friction, this is something that is really important. A lot of great task management tools doing it pretty well, like Todoist, probably Todoist with their quick add, when you just hit a keyboard shortcut and you can quickly add a new task. This is something that you cannot really do with Notion, and then unless you create some manipulation. So what I did here inside of the inbox, inside of the inbox view, I created an IFTTT integration when I can forward new emails when I have in my inbox. Okay, let's say I have a new email and I want to convert it into task. Okay, so instead of copy paste the task into your into Notion and to switch between different interface, I can just forward it to a specific address, and it will appear after probably 30 seconds. It will appear here, and I can start the processing. Okay, so this is the first thing that is really important, capturing. The second thing is processing. How you can really reduce the time, the friction when you process new tasks. And when you need to process new tasks, you need to decide the deadline, you need to decide the label, you need to decide maybe to assign it to a new project. You need to do a lot of things. And with Notion, when you're doing it, you need to enter every card in order to change the property, right? Like, let's say I want to assign this one to a new project. I need to click on it. I need to go to find my project and then to wait a few seconds and then to assign it to the project that I want. But not anymore. You can, with this view that I created, you can really manipulate your way, hack your way, and to do it fast, really fast, and really to reduce this friction of processing your task. So let's see how I do it, and hopefully you will understand. If not, please leave me questions and I will be happy to clarify. Okay, so you can see this one is a view, a part of the to-do database that I have. This is the database. You can see the Kanban, like the board view, but I'm not here to talk with you about the database. So let's switch back to DOS and go to build. Okay, going back to our view. So you can see here, this is the database in the board view. What you can see is different tasks that are assigned. They are filtered by their completion, filtered by their deadline, and filtered by the assigned person to this task, which is me, Tommy Barav. Thank you. Okay, now let's say Oh, so this is the view for today. This is the view for tomorrow. Let's say I want to postpone this task to tomorrow. Okay. Before that, you add to go inside and change the deadline, right? Because in the board view, when you drag and drop a task like this and to the other property, you can change only the select property, which is going to be the property that the board is grouped by, okay? But when you doing it with this layout, look what happened. This is like a very, very useful hack. Look what happened. So look, this one, let's see this task. The deadline is last Thursday. Okay, so I'm really behind this task, but if I'm actually postponing it, if I'm dragging it to this view, look what happened to the deadline. It will change magically, auto-magically, I hate this word, to tomorrow, which is amazing, okay? Don't let this status serve you, yeah, okay, so the deadline will change for tomorrow. But if we'll drag it back to this view, okay, to today, let's do it again, right, okay. I'm dragging it here to today. Look what happened to the deadline. Oh, amazing, today. And now when you understand the method, you can really manipulate everything. You can manipulate project, labels, filters, whatever you want. So let's open our projects. Let's say I want to assign a new project to something that is not being assigned yet. Let's take this one, plan and block my time with my team. Okay, so let's say this project is a part of this Chief of Time pilot. The only thing that I need to do in order to change a property and to assign a new project is just to drag it. I'm dragging it into this view, and look what happened. The project is being assigned here inside of this task. So inside of it, I have this new task, Chief of Time pilot, this project. So this task is being assigned automatically to this project just by dragging it to the right project. Amazing. Okay, so this is the projects. Inside of each project, I can see all my tasks. I can prioritize them. I can do whatever I want. And I can also do the same with labels. So labels are really, really useful because you can assign different tasks to labels and then bundle them. So if you have, let's say, if you have a productivity window during your day, so you can do at least like 5 different tasks that are taking you less than 5 minutes, which is really, really useful. But how you can really bundle them. So instead of going inside of each card and put a label like 5-minute label, you have a view here when you can see all the tasks that are taking you less than 5 minutes. The only thing that you need to do is just drag it. So drag it and it will add, automatically it will add a new tab, a new label to this task, okay? If you drag it out, it will just delete the new label, which is magic, okay? Let's see, so this is the labels. I have like very useful labels here like email, home, waiting, and someday, which is all, I love this emojicon. Okay, then let's go to filters. Filters is also interesting because you can really create different filters and different methodologies and kind of put together a lot of tasks. Let's take, for example, this one. So growth metrics is like the Eisenhower matrix, basically important, urgent, important, not urgent. You know the drill. So this is all the actions that are inspired by deadlines. So you can see, you know, all the different tasks that are not urgent but are important. It will be very useful to kind of schedule them in advance in your calendar because if they don't have a deadline and they're important to you, basically you just postpone them to next year and won't do it. So yeah, this is the danger zone. You need to really, really be proactive here. So this is the filter view. I have also something very useful is to have all the tasks that don't have a due date. So when I can see them here and I can automatically assign them, I can just drag them into the right date. If it's today or tomorrow, if, let's say I want to do it next week, I can drag them to the upcoming view for next week, which will be really, really, really useful. So this is the filter mode. And the last thing that I want to show you is this one. Okay. So let's say I identify some task here that I don't want to do a part of my work hours. Let's say some private task or maybe tasks that I just want to postpone it to my evening when I'm drinking tea and I'm sitting on my computer. I want to do like easy task and not something that because you have this concept of decision fatigue and you want to do some easy task evening time. Let's say you want to order something from Amazon or whatever you want. So it's really useful to have an evening view. Basically just I'm dragging here a task that I want to do during the evening, and I know that I have like a non-distracted list here when I can tackle during my work time, work hours, and then when I go back to when I go back after a workout, I'm sitting on my computer and can see all the tasks that I need to do during the evening. So it's really useful to divide them into daytime, evening time, and also your circadian clock kind of phase, because you want to do easy tasks during the evening and more complex tasks during your mornings and afternoons, and so on. Great. Okay, so this is the interface. Hopefully it was helpful for you. Let me know, put a comment, and we'll have to answer all your questions. And yeah, thank you.